37,000 or 36,000.
At the very bare minimum, we're looking at a $30,000 profit.
How long did it take you to convert this lead into a deal?
First phone call. Yeah,
Oh, wow, that's great.
I mean, as soon as I gave her the numbers that she wanted and made it work, and we were able to come to an agreement, I sent over the contract within an hour. She had her attorney read it over. Within 24 hours, it was signed.
It took Sunday through Saturday, 6 days to secure the deal.
But we did close a few deals together, and most of them was the spread is pretty high, so I'm happy about it.
She actually submitted her property, and the property she was actually looking to sell first was a neighboring property.
And then what's your favorite thing working with Hesel in closing?
Communication. I think Athlete has done a phenomenal job at keeping everything together for everybody.
I always, when I talk to different investors, I said like I refer Hustle as a team, my team. Like they are there. Anytime that I have a questions, I pop out, and then the answer has been right away. At the beginning, it's so overwhelming because everything is new. Now I look at the computer, and then I'm on the website. I was like, oh yeah, makes sense. Like everything is talking to you. From being overwhelmed for all the amount of stuff that I had to learn in the beginning, and then all the Hesel Media team helping you in the process. Is yes, you are the face right now, but behind your face is a lot of people working behind just to make this happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I love it. I think you guys, I got your guys' postcard in the mail today too from Esteban. I mean, you know, I'll put it this way. I used Llama Suit because they sold me a dream, right? And from day one when I got into it to the day I canceled it, it was a nightmare. No customer service, no follow-up, the delay in time to actually hear from someone, and then uncovering what they were really doing with the leads and this and that. Like, people could wrap up shit and sell it to you as diamonds. You guys didn't tell me shit as diamonds. You guys told me what it was and executed on it. I mean, that alone speaks volumes for itself. And I mean, your guys' CRM that you're using, like, I have no intention of ever switching from it.
You know, sometimes my first deal that I did with you guys, where we made almost 47,000, 40, something like that. The very first deal, it was one call close. And that's just to show, you know, how motivated these guys are, right? In terms of following up, you know, we consistently follow up with her once a week, once every 2 weeks. And we don't call her and say, hey, when do you want to sell your house? We just follow up and say, hey, how things are going? You know, is there anything that we can do?
Anybody that's a new real estate investor, I tell them straight up, don't be afraid to ask questions. Stay away from people that are trying to sell you mastermind courses for $25, because why would someone that's actually making money wholesaling need $25 from you to teach you stuff? And don't be afraid to just try. The worst that happens is a seller tells you to piss off, or a buyer tells you it's a bad deal. That's the worst that happens. The best that happens is you make 10 grand.
Now my goal is 10 flips next year. So at this rhythm, I know that it's gonna happen.
If I may ask, how much did you guys make from that deal?
I don't remember the exact figure, but I think it was like 37,000 or 36,000, something like that. I may be wrong, but more than 35. More than 35.
More than 35. Okay, fair enough. But I just like quickly going back on what you said. You know, you said that this lead came in unmotivated, but you're able to build good rapport and consistently followed up with us. What are some of the tactics maybe you use to follow up with her and building that good rapport?
Just really understanding what she's looking to accomplish. You know, what's important to her, and what her future looks like, right? Because a lot of these guys, and this lead was an inheritance to as well. I was able to build, I guess, a human connection with her because her mom passed away. And, you know, just being able to talk to her mom and kind of share some of that emotion with her kind of made her trust me, rather than all of these guys just want to buy her house, you know, which is the discrepancy between us giving her 40,000 as an offer that she accepted versus somebody else giving her 65 and she turned down.
Based on the initial bidders, on the property, what is the minimum that you would say you could make on as an assignment on that one? The minimum, like worst case scenario.
I'm not one to like to talk about numbers like that, right? But because like this lead was a valuable lead, and like what you guys brought to the table was, you know, somebody who's really in a position to need to sell, which is what we want. So for this one, if everything, like at the very bare minimum, we're looking at a $30,000 profit. And I say that because that's our lowest offer at this point.
How long did it take you to convert this lead into a deal?
First phone call. Yeah.
Oh,
as soon as
wow,
I-
that's great.
her, I mean, as soon as I gave her the numbers that she wanted and made it work, and we were able to come to an agreement, I sent over the contract within an hour. She had her attorney read it over. Within 24 hours, it was signed.
She only told me, well, I have a price in mind, but I don't think so it's gonna happen. And I know that she told you ASA 350. So it's like guys, ain't gonna happen. So my feeling was I told Rachel like it has to be in the 300 range the house for us to tackle, and 305. So it was good. It's like now it's
Nice.
like applying for all the hard money and so on. We have my in-laws, they're gonna give me private money. We have another money coming in. So like everything works for the best. But it took Sunday through Saturday, 6 days to secure the deal.